Good morning, friends. Welcome to Brooks Brew. I'm your host, Brooke Boylan, and let's get brewing. This episode is sponsored by Boylan Electric. Boylan Electric has been in business since 1990, serving the Maryland, D.C., and Virginia areas. For over 3 decades, they've been providing residential customers with top quality services. As an authorized Generac and Kohler dealer, Boylan Electric installs more generators than any contractor in the DMV. They install and manage many generator sizes ranging from 6 kWs to 150 kWs. Boylan Electric is also certified to do warranty work, repairs, and maintenance on both Generac and Kohler generators. Being a 24/7 electrical service company, Boylan Electric is your one-stop shop for all electrical and generator needs. Call their shop today at 301-990-9686. For more information, look below in the show notes. All right, friends, welcome back to Brooks Brew. Happy Sunday. How are we all doing today? I'm currently recording this on Saturday night at 8 p.m. Don't ask me why, but I just had a really busy week, so I had a hard time finding the time to squeeze in to record a podcast. And if I'm being quite honest with y'all, ooh, this semester's been a doozy. Okay, I don't know, for those who actually listen, shout out to the real ones that listen every week, or every 2 weeks at this point. But for those that do listen, does anyone remember like when I made a comment earlier in the last couple months, maybe in like August, and I was like, oh, like wait till I come back and I give you some advice on like the semester and doing well in college. I was feeling like doing that today, but I just really don't think I have the mental capacity to do that. But with that said, we are halfway through the semester, so woo! I'm cheering you guys on if you're still in college right now, grad school, undergrad, master's, whatever it is. I don't know, doctorate, becoming a doctor, whatever kind of school you're in. I commend you. It's hard. I get it. I feel your pain, but we're halfway there, okay? Halfway through the semester, the fall semester. It's almost over. Just gotta push a little further and we'll be fine, okay? But I was gonna say, it's just been a busy last couple weeks with school, assignments, extracurriculars, social life, personal life, everything. So it's just been a doozy. And if I'm being quite honest, I almost did not want to record a podcast tonight or at all this week. But I was like, you know what? I gotta stay true to my Brook Brew friends, the true ones that do listen to the podcast, because I'm trying to get back on my consistent schedule of posting every 2 weeks and posted one almost 2 weeks ago, which again, I don't understand. I don't understand how the time flies by so freaking fast. Like, can we slow down? How has it already been 2 weeks since I posted the last one? I don't know. I do not know. But here we are. So I actually do have a new coffee shop to share with you guys because I finally was able to go out to a coffee shop. Shout out to my cousin Amber. She dragged me out of the house and we went down to DC and went to Georgetown and went to a coffee shop. So we're gonna get into that. And I'll talk about some other stuff later that I wanted to share. But anyways, we're just gonna jump right into it, okay? This is gonna be a little coffee chat, nothing else super crazy. I'm not gonna be sitting here and boring you with some life advice that I feel like you need to hear, but it's more for myself anyways. So okay, I'm not really making sense, so let's just talk about coffee because that's what we're all really here for anyways. Okay, so backstory first about this cafe that we went to. So like months ago, Amber had like DM'd me on Instagram a video of this place called Georgetown Cafe in Georgetown, DC. And they had like these printed lattes. So like it's you can get them hot or iced and they print stuff on top, whether like it's a seasonal thing, you can upload pictures of yourself or like your dog, you, your boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, dad, whoever, family picture, I don't know, whatever you want to put on there, and they literally print it on the latte for you. And if I have the mental energy, I will put in the video pictures from the printed lattes, but we had just been planning to go to this cafe for so long, and finally the opportunity came where we both were free for this weekend and we were like, screw it, let's just go. Like, when else are we gonna have time? So we had just like the perfect little Phil weekend together as little cousins. Saturday night we went out line dancing together in like a sunflower field. It was so much fun. So then I spent the night at Amber's. Sunday morning, we woke up, we got all a little cutesy, like put on our little fall outfits, even though it was going to be hot that day, and went down to Georgetown. It's like 20 minutes from her house because she lives a little bit closer to there than I do at my house. So we got up, we got ready, went, got there around like 10:30-ish on Sunday morning, and honestly, y'all, that was the vibe to go early in the morning because it was right before it's like started getting busy. And honestly, it's so ironic because I've lived in Maryland my entire life, but I don't go to DC as often as you would think. I think sometimes people think when you live in a big city, well, not a big city, but like a state where like I mean, shoot, oh, shit. So I'm trying not to cuss as often, but I mean, shoot, we live an hour from the capital of the United States, and you would think I would go to it a lot more often, but I don't. So I don't know if it's like that for other people that live in different states where it's like big monumental things or like historical sites where people are like, oh my gosh, how could you not go to that? But it's like you just live in that state and it's like, you're like, oh, it's just DC. You know what I mean? Anyways, besides the point. I just realized I had like never actually gone to Georgetown to like shop or anything in my life. I might have when I was little, like to go to Georgetown Cupcakes, if you guys know what that is. It's a popular cupcake store. They have really good cupcakes. They're okay, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, different story. But I've like never gone to go shopping and walk around Georgetown. I've gone to like downtown Annapolis. We've gone out to Baltimore and DC, like bars a couple times, but I've never gone to that part of the city, right? So I was like, wow, this is like kind of an out of body experience. Like I'm excited to do this. And Georgetown's a little bit more like higher end. Like there's like Kendra Scott, there's an in-person skim store, there's Lululemon, there's an Aloe. Like it's giving preppy vibes, but in DC in the city. So, anyways, we go. Going in the morning was the best time to go, honestly, because like I was saying, it's not as the mad rush wasn't there from Sunday, and people were probably like still sleeping, probably a little hungover from the night before. But we were right at a bushy tail and got our asses down there. So we go to Georgetown Cafe. We parked in just like some public parking place and then walked a couple blocks there. So a little background on what Georgetown Cafe is. I think it's like a Turkish cafe or bakery. Because when we got there, we both had never been and it's kind of tucked away and like mixed in with like just the street, like some houses and stuff like that, or houses or apartments, townhouses, same thing. But we go in and they have like these beautiful like blue and white tile type vibe going. They actually also have like a bar in the back. So it's a cafe by day and then a bar by night. So we were like saying like, oh, we got to come back another time when we have like cocktails and like some really good espresso martinis. But that'll be a nightlife thing that we'll end up doing maybe somewhere down the road, winter break, probably. Because girl knows I can't do it right now while I'm in school. But anyway, so we ended up going and of course we got some printed lattes and they had their little like bake shelf with everything and we were looking at the coffee list, but I just went basic because I don't know, sometimes when I go to new coffee shops I feel like I don't know what to get because it's like out of my norm. Like if I go to somewhere else where I'm familiar with and I know I can like try the different seasonal things and I know I'm gonna like it, then I'm okay with that. But I just went with a basic, I think, caramel latte and then just got the printed thing on top. And of course because it's like fall, like got fall little printed things on top, so mine said like hello fall, and Amber ended up getting a hot latte. I think she got a pumpkin spice one, not gonna lie. And her printed thing on top was a coffee cup, but like with leaves. Again, I'm gonna have to put some pictures in here for y'all because y'all deserve to see it because it was so freaking cute. And again, we went in the morning, so we hadn't had breakfast yet, so we were gonna, make it like a little brunch type vibe. And we wanted to get a cinnamon roll, but the lady was like, we're out of them, like they're really popular, but you'll have to just come back again. I was like, okay, well, sure. It smelled amazing in there, first of all, but again, because it's like some Turkish bakery, they had baklava, if you guys know what that is, which I'm kind of confused, not gonna lie, because I thought baklava was a Greek food, like a Greek dish. So I'm not really sure what the vibes are in here. But anyways, they had baklava with like some am I okay? Pistachio like crumble on it. Yo, that was to die for. It was so freaking good. And again, we were gonna get breakfast. So they had bagel and lox. That was one of the best bagel and lox sandwiches I've ever had in my life. Ever in my life. It was huge, first of all. Amber and I both got one separately, and we went outside to go sit at the tables. And when the ladies brought them, we were like, oh my gosh, like we could have just split this, but we were starving. I was really hungry. Amber, I don't think ended up even finishing hers, but I tried to chow down as much as I could. But it was so good. It had so much salmon. The capers were good. It had like pickled onions and it had hard boiled egg on it, cream cheese. Oh, it was so freaking good. So worth it. Now, Being in Georgetown, DC, if for those of you that know, or like I said earlier, it's a higher end area. Because of that, the coffee was a little expensive and the food was a little expensive, but it was worth it. Okay. You don't go to coffee shops like that every day. If anything, you go to your normal Dunkin' Starbucks where you get maybe a $5 drink or three, two if you're at Dunkin', or sometimes you get your freebies with your stars or your points or whatever. So I feel like sometimes you can treat yourself like that. But if you do decide to go to this cafe, just be prepared to spend a little bit extra money, okay? Not gonna lie, I think the bill was close up to $50 for two people. It's a lot, okay? It's expensive, but it was worth it. So I would rate the whole experience and the vibe a 10 out of 10. I wish I would have been more adventurous with trying a different coffee because I feel like what I got was kind of bland, but it's okay. It just gives me a reason to go back, and especially the reason to go back is because we want to try that cinnamon roll again. But the vibes were there, and it just was nice because we got to make a whole day out of it. So I'll give you a whole itinerary for the day, okay? This is your guide, Brooke's guide to your day in Georgetown, DC, okay? You wake up, you get a cute outfit on, you go to Georgetown Cafe, get a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, or I don't think they had bacon, egg, and cheese, but you get it. Oh, egg and cheese croissant. They had that. I almost got that. I kind of wish I did. I'll have to go back and try it again. But you get a printed latte, or if that's not your vibe, just get a cold brew, and then get a breakfast sandwich and get a little pastry if you want. Okay, treat yourself. Then walk over a couple blocks. It's gonna feel kind of long, but you're gonna get your steps in, okay? You're gonna walk off all that breakfast you just had, have your cute little coffee in hand, walk on over to the Georgetown Flea Market, okay? We went to the Georgetown Flea Market. Apparently, we found out they do it every Sunday, and it's huge. There were so many people there, so many things to look. I got excuse me, I got a cute little crochet like bandana thing. I got a cute little crochet top. And then I was looking for my dad's birthday present and I found the most perfect vintage, which they're not the Commanders, but Redskins jacket, okay? We're huge Commanders fans, Redskins fans, whatever you want to call them. And I was like, I have to get him this because we're going to the game on Sunday, which when this is posted, it'll be Sunday. But anyways, we're going to the game. So excited. And it's at Raven Stadium. Oh my gosh, I'm going on a different tangent. But anyways, I was like, I have to get this for him. So bought that, was like, steal, okay, slay, go off Georgetown Flea Market. Then we just walked around and saw like so many like cute trinkets and antique things. And I was like, wow, this is vibe. Okay. Then we go back towards where the Georgetown Cafe was in the main hub of Georgetown, where like all the shops and the restaurants are. Where did we go after that? Uh, I think we went to Oh, we made a pit stop in Sephora because I need some more eyebrow stuff, whatever. But one thing I was gonna say is when we're walking through, again, we're sightseeing. I haven't really been there before. I found they have what's it called? A cat cafe. A cat cafe. And they have events where they literally do cat yoga or they do like I don't know, a cat Halloween party and you can drink coffee and play with the cats. Now, listen, I'm not a huge cat person, but when we walked by in the window and they were doing cat yoga, I was like, guys, that would be so cute. I would love that. So I'm going to take my mom, shout out mom. We're going to go to the cat cafe at some point and just stay posted for the review on that because we'll be reviewing it again. But anyway, so we made some pit stops into a couple shops. We stopped at Sephora. Then the one big place I wanted to go was Skims, okay? For those that know me personally, you know that I'm obsessed with the Skims pajamas. Now, before y'all come for my neck, I know they're expensive, okay? I know that Kim K made the Skims pajamas ridiculously expensive. Like, why you guys spend so much money on pajamas and loungewear? I get it. I hear you. I hear you. But listen. They are so soft and they're so stretchy and they're just perfect. I literally, never in my life growing up would I sleep like wearing long pants, okay? It's either like just underwear and like a big t-shirt or like some little like loose boxers and a loose shirt, right? Never would I wear pants because I get too hot at night. But the Skims pants, the Skims boyfriend fit loungewear pants, I can wear them to sleep and I don't even gotta wake up to take them off because they're just that good. I don't even get hot. Huh? I was like, what are they putting in these pants? Give me 14 of them right now. I hope some of y'all got that reference. Anyways, but yeah, so we had to go to the Skim stores in person because I was like, okay, the big reason I wanted to go is because I've always wanted to get a Skims bra. But I was like, I don't know what the sizing is going to be like online. I don't know what's gonna fit me right. I just, there's some things you gotta just go in person to try. So we make our way over there, grabbed a couple bras off the rack, went and tried them, found the one I love, and I was like, perfect. Now I know if I want to buy them online in the future, this is what I'm gonna get. This is my size. So I did walk away with one, and yes, she was a pretty penny, but it was worth it. I've been wearing it every day. It's like my new everyday bra. Love it. Anyway, so went to Skims, and then what else we do after that? Oh, we were walking, and then all of a sudden we saw a Wawa. A Wawa in DC. We were shook. We were like, "What?" For those that don't know, Wawa is like a gas station type thing, kind of like your Sheets, kind of like your what else is there? Other gas stations, Royal Farms. What else are there? Those are the two biggest ones I can compare it to. Royal Farms, Sheets. That's all I really know around here. But Wawa, usually I see it like as a gas station, and you stop, you get your subs, you gas up, you go. But like for it to be in DC was just so funny to Amber and I. So we're like, we have to stop in Wawa. Plus, again, it was that day we went on a Sunday, was kind of getting hotter as the day went on. It was chilly in the morning, little fall weather vibes, like 60 degrees, but then it started to get hot, and we'd been walking so much we were like, we got to fuel up with some drinks. So we went and I got a Gatorade, and Amber got a Coke, and we were just like fiending off of it. But we just thought it was so funny. But anyways, in a nutshell, that was our day in Georgetown. And if you want to do the same itinerary, so be it. There you go. I just gave you your next Sunday plan, so you're welcome. But it was just a really good day. We had a lot of fun, and then Emma brought me home, and then we just like were showing off all our goodies to my parents and my sister. But yeah, I just was rambling for really nothing. It's kind of like I was just sending a voice memo to one of my closest friends, but that's really all I got for you. I just kind of wanted to come on here just to share that about Georgetown, but I had some other ideas of things that I could talk about today, but I was like, you know what? We'll save that for another time. Another time when maybe have some more energy. Maybe it's not so late at night on a Saturday. And I don't know, maybe I'm just a little bit more well prepared. But I did not want to not record something and leave you guys empty handed this Sunday. So I mustered up the courage to come out here and record for you guys. So you're welcome. I did it for you. Okay, it's always for the fans. But let's close out today's podcast with a good old high and low from the week. Okay. I'm going to say that my low from this last week was running 10 miles last weekend with Peyton and Anna. Shout out to my girlies. But which is actually insane to think about is a week from today, as since I'm recording this on Saturday night, a week from today I will be running a half marathon. Like that just blows my mind. And not gonna lie, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle bus city out here for training for it and just like having mental toughness to like prepare myself for it. But at this point, I just gotta run it. I gotta run it. I don't care if I have to run, walk, crawl, whatever I need to do across the finish line. I'm determined to finish it. So, anyways, going back to my low is that we ran the 10 miles. It was good, but it was so hard. And my body was shot for like 2 days after. I think I messed up my IT band. My knees are hurting. My body's hurting. I'm just ready for this training in this marathon to be over. Excuse me, half marathon. Don't get it twisted. I ain't running 26 miles. 13 is enough. But it did show me that, look, I ran the 10. I think what I also get so hard on myself about is that like runners like, oh, we gotta run the whole time. It's like really, runners still walk. Like people still walk and take breaks. That doesn't make me any less of a runner. My pace doesn't make me any less of a runner. I'm not the fastest person, but I'm not like super duper slow either. I would say I'm average, okay? And maybe if I train a little bit better, I could be a little bit faster. But at this point, God's leading me the way. God's gonna help me get across the finish line, and that'll be it. So the low was just my body hurting for like the week. Okay. Now my high from this past week probably was last night. My one of my classmates, shout out Gabby, came over and spent the night because we went to the Renaissance Festival today, but that wasn't part of the high. Well, it could be a little part of the high, but we went with my mom and dad to a brewery not too far from our house, and they were doing like an off-roading trail. So we took one of my dad's trucks, and we were like driving through the fields, and we were like laughing, whatever. They said it was supposed to be spooky. It ended up not really being that scary, which is fine, but it's just for the vibes to like take the truck out there. So anyways, we come back into the brewery like tap house afterwards because you got two free drinks for the driver and the passenger for going through the field. And we were going through the line, like ordering our drinks, but then they had like a game shelf, and you could pick any games that you wanted to like go back and play with. So we found this game called That's What She Said. And if you've I'm sorry. I need to slow down. If you guys have played Cards Against Humanity before, it's the same kind of vibe, but a little bit dirtier, okay? So it's like that's what she said. So again, same concept in Cards Against Humanity where you have the black card, the one person picks it, reads it out loud, everyone puts their white cards down to finish the sentence. So same thing with that's what she said, but they're red cards that have the main thing, and then everyone puts their white cards to finish the sentence. So wait, my at first my dad was like, "What is this game? Like, what are we doing?" But then we were crying, laughing so hard at the things that we were putting down. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it really cut me off because my camera turned off. But we're back now, okay? As I was saying, the cards that we were putting down for this game, we were literally crying, laughing so hard, like belly laughing. Like I was actually like tears coming down from my face because that's how funny the cards were. And they were just so vulgar and so dirty. And it just made it so funny. We were like drinking a little bit. We ended up ordering a cheese platter or a salami platter with crackers. And we thought it was gonna come with cheese, and then tell me why this plate just came out with just meat and crackers. We were like, what? So, anyways, just the whole vibe of the night was just funny. It wasn't what we expected it to be, but then we made the most out of it, and it was just really fun. And I had a really good time with my parents and Gabby. So that was my high for the week, and it was a nice way to start off the weekend. So, anyways, yeah, that kind of closes it out for today. Um, Again, I have a lot of things that maybe I wanted to talk about. I feel like looking back on my previous episodes or from my previous posts on Instagram as well, I feel like I've kept saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna review this on the pod, I'm gonna review that in the pod," and like I just have never gotten around to doing it. So I apologize to my coffee lovers out there for all the places that I've been meaning to review and to try, and they haven't been here yet. But I don't know, just trying to figure out what the best way to go about it is. I feel like I want to do one episode where I rank all the places that I've been to so far and like talk about them, rate them based off like the price, the coffee, the atmosphere, the vibe of going and everything like that. And there's one topic that I've been wanting to talk about um that I won't spoil yet because who knows if I'll actually talk about it. But we'll see. So leave you on a little cliffhanger, okay? Anyways, all right, y'all. That's it. It's Saturday night. I'm not doing much other than just doing some homework and going to bed because tomorrow, which isn't Sunday when this podcast comes out, I will be at an NFL football game cheering on my favorite team. Go Commanders, go Redskins. Woo! Anyways, y'all, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And just have a great, blessed week, whatever you're doing. And again, to all my girlies and gals and boys and whoever are still in school, we're halfway through the semester. Take a deep breath. It's going to be fine. We're going to make it through, okay? You just got to push through the hard stuff. Just make it through Thanksgiving break. Then you got to come back for Christmas, or excuse me, for like a week. And then you're on Christmas break. And we're winter break. And then you'll be fine. And then we'll do it again in January. But anyways, that's a topic for a different time. But we're not going to talk about that, okay? We're just going to be delusional. Anyways, all right. I need to just end it here, okay? I love you guys so much. Thanks for listening. And I will talk to you later, friends. Bye.